it's Moon, and welcome
Hey
back
guys,
to
what's
another
going on?
video of
It's
Cinderella
Moon.
Phenomenon with Wolves, Caleb, and Cyrus. Woo! I did.
Hello!
Hey. It's so hard to do that when you're mocking me.
I know.
I'm sorry, Caleb, but I have to zone you out.
Oh,
I
it's
would
hard for
not,
me to even
but I'm
remember
busy
what you
doing
said.
things, so.
Love it.
Even though you've just said it.
Yep.
Shows
Nice.
my memory.
We
I
love.
just realized I made everyone aware that we are recording these things back to back because I keep talking about making the map.
Cyrus, they don't need to know.
Don't break the fourth wall like
Don't
that.
break the fourth wall. This is a secret.
Cut this out.
Cut this out. Stop the camera.
Okay, cut.
Instead, put text over it. I was too lazy to cut this out.
But it requires more effort to put text over than cutting something out.
But
Yeah,
it's
it
easy
does.
to
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
insert quote about
Because you can just do
being
SS
lazy.
delete.
Well, continuing on. Did I? Yes, I did. Cool. Alright. At the end of the day, I hurried to my room, where I write a few words on a piece of paper that I put in into the locket. The normal rose would have withered, so I offered this one instead, in heartfelt thanks. I hold the locket tightly in my hand and start towards Claude's room. Ah, yes, his room
Place your
is
bets on
this.
how well this will go.
Horribly.
-4.
Or it's so bad that like the words I'm thinking of I can't say in this video.
Oh. Why is my heart beating so fast? I'm just giving him a gift. I pause at
He's
Claude's
curious,
door,
yeah.
remembering the last time I entered his room.
That's why.
I'm sure it's okay if I just go in. Do you
No.
remember the last time? Hello?
Literally just said,
Oh my
I remember
gosh.
last time.
I opened up the door to Claude's room, which is thankfully not locked, and step inside. Claude is sitting motionless in front of his mirror, shoulders slumped as he stares at his reflection. He is shirtless, of course. And there's that tattoo. It seems different. Claude doesn't notice me at first, and I notice that his hand goes to the tattoo over his chest, and then I hear him heave a heavy sigh. Slowly, I close the door behind me. It clicks, and that's when he suddenly turns to look at me. At first, there's just shock on his face, and suddenly anger.
Again? Why would you do this again, Lexus?
Yeah.
Bring gift.
Really? Speak?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Ew. Why would I want to talk? I came to give him something, but I also want to speak with him. I haven't seen Claude in a while.
Why? Because you've been doing everything by yourself lately? You came to complain?
No, I wanted to check up on you.
Princess, can you not read the moon? You could have, at the very least, knocked.
Bro.
Okay. I already noticed the thing that annoys me. I don't know if y'all have, but I have.
He has
I'm a bit
what is on his body? It's drawn like he has a shirt on.
Yeah, thank you, Cyrus. That's what I mean.
Oh, I see.
It's not a shirt though. It's the line that
It's
indicates.
collarbones.
I know. Man does
Also,
Well,
not.
like, shouldn't be going like that.
I don't know. It annoys me. But are you guys good?
No, I'm not good. I am not okay right now.
I think this is the whole reason I went down this route.
And we see Caleb moves to colors, and we can end the route here, guys.
Alright,
They have died.
Yep, a little bit.
hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Here's 30 more minutes
If
of
it
us
wasn't
just
for that
staring at
stupid
the-
Yep.
like shoulder mistake, I'd love this picture so much more. But now that I notice it, it bothers me. So,
Alright. In no time at all, Claude is suddenly right in front of me, his hands outstretched on either side of me, pinning me to the wall against the door. Hi. His face is so close, his expression so fierce that I can't even bring myself to think of a way out. The only thing I can do is stare at him levelly, without getting angry, without crying. I will not show any weakness. That's weird, don't do that.
Why? Why are you struggling or screaming at me? That's the Alexis I know would do.
Then you don't know me as much as you think you do.
And you know nothing about me.
I already have a retort prepared when I stop, realizing that he's right. I barely know anything about him. No, I don't, but I'd like to.
Why do you insist on poking your nose into other business?
We're partners. That's the only reason. It has to be. I'm supposed to help you, so why do you keep secrets from me?
Help me?
His lips quirk, but his smile is... no.
Sardonic.
No. Klaude, I want to help you. In the
No.
silence that descends between us, I find that I can't help but look at Claude's tattoo, at the thorns twirling around the rose. It's beautiful, but it also seems so lethal. When I glance at Klaude again, he looks crestfallen, his eyes glittering like he might be on the verge of tears. Stop opening your mouth, it looks strange.
Secrets are secrets for a reason, Princess. You should know that. If I could speak about them, I would. But I can't. You're bursting into my room without any notice. Bursting into my room without any notice only makes it harder.
Harder? For what?
Princess, you can't imagine what all this feels like.
What is he talking about?
And that woman, I thought we were meant to be. She was so lovely. Her smile as bright as the sun.
Claude's eyes are far away.
That's why. Never again. But then you ruined everything, Alexis. Cut me down like...
I push my hands against Claude's chest, catching him off guard and forcing him to stumble back. I can't take any of this. If I've ruined everything, then I'll just leave. You can have all the time in the world to yourself then. The locket I bought for him... The locket I had bought for him burns in my hand and I end up throwing it at his feet.
Alexis, wait.
I ignore him as I run to the room. Ah, yes. The same room, just flipped.
But
When I return to my room, I lock my door, and I feel too hollow inside for tears. It hurts to breathe when I think of Klaude.
Just don't.
What?
Just don't.
I just don't.
Don't
Oh
think.
my gosh. I eventually manage to fall asleep, but only have snatches of restless dreams when my eyes finally close. Mother!
hi.
Mother, you're back! Mother!
Oh
I've
God,
missed
not
you,
again.
Mother. I really haven't, but Mother!
Mother!
Okay.
Mother, are you and Father in true love, like the fairy tales?
I thought I forbid you
Oh.
to speak of fairy tales. Have you been reading them?
No, Mother. I overheard someone in the palace talking about them today.
Then I shall have to find that person and make sure they know what an appropriate topic of conversation in the palace is.
But Mother, the true love in fairy tales sounds so nice. Do you think I can fall in true love with a prince?
Hey!
Dearest one, true love like that does not exist.
But
The love between a mother and her child is the truest kind. It cannot be replicated by anything else. All other kinds of love is an illusion. My love is all you will ever need. Do you
Sad.
understand me, my heart?
My heart?
Hmm?
That's a weird phrase.
Sweetheart. It should have
My
been.
heart.
yes, Mother.
I like to think of it like she calls her my heart because that's
The
what her
lost
heart
prince.
used
Bro,
to be.
these are going fast.
Yeah.
They
I like to
are.
think that's what her heart used to be. Like Alexis represents what she used to be.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Probably,
Jurian?
honestly.
Jurian?
Huh?
Jurian?
Shut up, I'm not making.
no, you're up. You.
I know,
You
I
have
know,
lines
I
to
know,
read.
I know, I see it. Give me a second, I need to think. I can't just start doing things.
Yes, you can. Go. Right here. Right now. Go.
I'm gonna disconnect from the call.
Oh.
Don't rush
Don't
Cyrus.
do
it
that,
only makes it
Jurian.
worse.
Because y'all get me laughing and then I can't do it.
Mm.
That's what we do.
Keep your stance straight, princess.
Jurian gives me the warning, but too late on purpose. I can see the smile on her face as she effortlessly slides past my defenses and taps me on the shoulder with her wooden sword.
I got you.
Bonk.
Again. For the last few days, I've been practicing with Jurian and Garland because Klaude still hasn't come out of his room. The knights offered to train me, and right now they're teaching me about ways to hold a sword. This is slow, but Klaude did tell me I wouldn't be able to master the sword so quickly. Klaude, he makes me so angry that one day He made me so angry that one day I could not even properly give him my gift. I don't know what I just said. Yet I still feel sad that he's not here teaching me himself.
Come on, princess. Focus. I'm not focusing.
I jolt out of my
Reverie.
Thank you, and nod at Jurian. Okay. I ready myself for her next strike and once again get tapped, this time on the hip. Garland takes over after Jurian, and then we do rounds where I try to hit them with certain strikes. They're both good at teaching, but it doesn't feel the same as Klaude's instructions. His lessons seem less like they were out of a book.
Don't worry, princess. It always starts out slow.
Lana was just a slow at training, but look at them now.
Garland moves his head around in Jurian's direction, but his face turning deep red.
Jurian, that nickname.
But you're so fun to tease, Lon.
She beams at him and then laughs at his embarrassed face. Our practice goes on for a few more minutes before the knights tell me to wrap up for the night. I think I'm gonna stay out here for a little bit.
Princess, you know it's dangerous out here at night.
If I don't return in 10 minutes, you can come back and check on me. Jurian seems unconvinced, but she eventually nods.
Fine, I'll keep your guard up, princess. Fine, but keep your guard up, princess.
I watch the two knights as they head back. I see Garland put his arm around Jurian's waist, pulling her closer. This is so cute! Why? What? I turn away from the sight, ignoring the heavy feeling in my stomach. I'll just practice the swings for 5 more minutes. The only thing I hear in the clearing while I practice is my shallow breathing and the wind in my ears. Something breaks my concentration, however. I see a glimmer of color in the forest, and I instantly stop, my hands growing tense on the wooden sword. What was that? I glance around at my surroundings, and I freeze when I feel a hand on my shoulder. I can feel someone's breath on my neck. This all feels familiar. Is it Klaude? Oh. Please? Please?
Well, it couldn't be Klaude, maybe.
Please?
So, best to be safe.
Please?
Turn and point your sword.
I'm pretty sure I recognize Claude's hands, but because I know it's him, I also know what he'd want me to do. I duck away from his hand and turn quickly to point my sword. The tip of the wood is at his neck, and for a few stunned moments, I think I've won. Even Klaude looks surprised. It's really him! Wow, you live!
That didn't kill you.
But then Klaude's hands have moved, and he has one hand over my wrist and the other on my sword.
Good, Alexis. You realized you had an opening, but you broke your concentration.
Klaude removes his hands and allowing me to lower my sword.
I'm sorry, Alexis.
I feel my breath catch in my throat when Klaude holds out the rose pendant I got for him. I feel my cheeks flush. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You accidentally left this beautiful thing in my room when I...
It's for you, dummy.
I know.
Well,
Idiot.
It's for you, dummy.
I came to return it.
Return it?
Yes, you left it in my room. So
You don't open it?
Oh, you're an
I
idiot.
thought the only thing appropriate was to bring it back to you.
Does he really think I left it there on accident? Why would I leave it in your room on accident?
What?
I bought it for
For
you,
you.
and I wanted to
You
give it to
approve?
you, but you were acting so strangely and... Claude's eyes widen, the surprise clear on his face.
Alexis, you bought this for me?
Why does he
Yeah.
look so shocked? Claude looks away in awe for a few moments. His eyes go back down to the locket. He traces a finger around the intricate shape, his eyebrows slowly furrowing. It's to thank you for everything you've done for me.
Alexis, this is beautiful.
He lets the chain fall through his fingers as he stares at the rose pendant with adoration. Yes. I feel my heartbeat stutter as he turns to regard me with the same gentle smile. Oh
Yes,
gosh,
sticker.
you got a little close, little close. He leans forward.
Just a minute.
He leans
The
forward.
artist zoom.
Shush! He leans forward and my breath stops as he reaches out to hold up my glass slipper necklace. He's standing so close to me.
Wow, we haven't noticed.
I know. It's a shocker.
You really are a good person, Alexis. You completed your second good deed. I think that I think some kind of a congratulations is in order. Is there anything that I can give to you?
I look up at him and notice that Claude's smile doesn't
Muffins?
reach his eyes. He still looks so sad. Okay, I'm done. I feel like there's so much that I want from Claude, but I don't want to ask for something that he might
Hug.
make him sad. Oh,
Hug.
I want this one.
Caleb wins.
Dang it, Caleb!
Yes.
Can you not?
Huh?
Claude looks at me in surprise. He thinks I'm being foolish for making such a request, doesn't he? I should not have said anything. But before I can say anything else, Claude takes a step forward and wraps me in his arms.
Sadly, we don't get a seat to you.
That's very
That's
sad.
depressing.
Depressing.
I know.
He
I
pulls
would
me.
have preferred.
I know. He pulls me towards him, and in these moments of silence, all I can hear is his heartbeat resounding in his chest. I can feel his warmth all around me, and his fingers clasp gently at my back.
You can really hear Moon's effort to sound that out.
We won't talk about it. I feel so strange. My heart is racing and my knees feel weak.
I'm spaghetti. Okay.
I was about to. I was about to.
Something like this?
He speaks right in my ear. It's a surprisingly pleasant feeling. Suddenly, Claude makes a noise of distress as he steps away from me. All of the warmness that was pressed against me 1 moment ago is gone.
Oh!
Bro!
Wow.
That was fun! Karma suddenly... What?
I forgot that happens. It startled me. I'm not gonna lie.
Karma
Oh,
suddenly... What?
Moon, you might have to put a warning at the beginning
Yeah,
of this.
probably. Yeah, I probably will. Karma suddenly stops, eyes wide. He puts his hands on his chest and takes a step away from me, his fingers clutching at the fabric of his shirt. Oh my jeez Louise, buddy, are you okay? Claude has a pained
Dying.
expression on his face, only making me more anxious.
No.
Claude, are you okay? What's wrong?
Alexis, don't worry about it.
His hand just gone. He lowers his hand with the pained smile slowly fading from his face. This does little to reassure me. Was it my fault you were locked in your room for so long? He just looked so pained to be anywhere near me.
Oh, most definitely not. I was feeling under the weather.
Lies.
I call bull crap.
Also bitter.
Bitter? Why would he feel bitter?
But it's not for you to worry about, darling.
It's just back to normal.
For now, we should head back. It's late, and you need rest. I just got back from patrol,
need
so I'd like
rest.
to rest
Yeah.
as well.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Sir, I'm pretty sure you just got a heart attack.
I
No,
know.
sweet. No, sweet Alexis. You've already done enough. Man, she's gone a long way. You just
She
called her sweet.
has. He clutches the rose locket to his chest and sighs out a little wish with a gentle smile. The smile feels real to me.
He sighs out.
Stop!
That phrasing.
This is a beautiful gift, and I will treasure it
Wait till he
always.
ties in.
Thank you, Alexis.
You all. I love you all, and I hate you all.
Adore us.
Now shall we head
Adore
back?
us.
You know I would all hug you equally, so yes.
I nod at him and we silently walk back to the merchant. When we make it back to the tavern, I feel tired, but also lighter than I have for weeks. Claude wishes me a good night before slowly walking off to his room, holding the rose locket I gave him tightly. Hello? Today I'm walking around town to do some errands with Claude. It's been quite a while since we have done this. Though we're here on errands, there is something else that drew me into town today. Yesterday, Walt came back to the merchant and told us of an announcement the king was making today. Apparently that announcement has been posted for at least a week's time, but Walt has only caught on to it after hearing about it from the crowd after one of his puppet shows. I'm not sure what this announcement entails, but I feel that I need to see the king make it with my own eyes. I can see more people milling about than usual, which means most of them must be waiting for the king to speak. I have a bad feeling about this. It's not so strange for the king to make an announcement, but this feels so sudden. And with everything else that's happening to me, I feel on edge.
You should. Why are you going?
Oh god, I have to do a higher voice.
Mhm.
Wow, Alexis, you made these bags sound a lot lighter than they can actually be.
Yes, finally making him carry the bags. Stop complaining, Miss Karma. You get valuable experience out of carrying bags. Seeing Claude complain is amusing, especially since I know he can handle the load.
Feel like a servant.
What does that make me when you made me carry all those bags before?
An assistant?
I roll my eyes at him.
Customer tracks.
We're both working at the Merchant, you know. And then the thought strikes me. What do you even do at the Merchant? Claude looks surprised at my question, but then he quickly smiles at me.
I train the knights, of course. I also attract customers with my beautiful reputation.
I start laughing, and Claude's face flushes.
Darling, I get the feeling that you're laughing at me.
I wonder. We finish up the rest of our errands and then sit down in the town plaza to rest. Claude leaves briefly and then returns with a slice of cake for both of us to share as a snack.
Yeah.
I have a
You
lot.
found a good man when they give you cake.
Yes. I have a lot of things I want to ask him and now feels like the right time to do so. May I ask you a question?
No.
Denied. Rejected.
Wrong.
You say anything, but she's gonna ask about your curse, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Of course, darling. Anything?
Do you enjoy dressing up like a woman?
I don't mind it, really. I appreciate the beauty in anything. You girls get to wear quite an assortment of lovely dresses and makeup. It's quite beautiful. I feel more comfortable in my own clothes, but I don't mind dresses.
I guess if you've had to wear a dress for so long, you get used to it. I have another question.
And what would that be?
When I was in your room the other day, you spoke about a woman. Were you talking about the witch who cursed you?
Oh no, the woman I was talking about.
He suddenly goes silent and lowers his head. His expression fades into something more melancholy, and I feel my heart lurch. Maybe I shouldn't have brought this up. To my surprise,
Maybe.
Claude continues talking.
Shortly after I came to Angie,
Thank you.
there was a woman that I met whose smile was as radiant as sunshine. She was beautiful, and when she laughed, everything felt right about the world.
Hearing him talk about her makes me uncomfortable. Am I jealous? Oh! Oh! She realizes?
What makes you think that?
She realizes things? Oh my gosh. Oh my
She's
gosh.
self-aware?
Our
She has a
revelation.
I'm gonna call 911.
This is... Claude watches me quietly, as if he's measuring my expression. Eventually, he goes back to speaking.
I knew her for many months. Time passed, and I thought we were truly in love. And then
He goes silent for a few moments, his eyes distant, his expression pained.
I killed her.
Oh, whoa! Caleb, whoa! Caleb, whoa! Caleb, whoa! That's
I
like
wasn't
a
looking at the
turn.
screen, so I
Wait,
thought that was like an
wait.
actual line. I was like, huh?
Perfect title for this episode.
And then I killed her.
Claude is a murderer?
No!
I got so concerned. I wasn't looking at the screen. I just heard. I was like, what?
You have my
Okay.
interest.
Scared me.
Some things happened, and I realized she only left me because of my curse. She was drawn to me just as any other woman is.
I realized what the other part of his curse and her not.
Mm.
Yeah. I figured out how
Can
that
you,
it-
can
No,
you
like, I
explain
figured
the
out.
theory?
Well, cause like, you know how like in the actual Beauty and the Beast tale, like Belle sees past like that he's a beast for like the person he is.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
she can see past the curse.
Wow!
Okay, I'm done.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh!
She seems so genuine in comparison to the other women, but in the end,
Claude trails off and lets out an exasperated sigh. You were truly in love with her. Oh, you were. That's a question.
I was. I've dated many women, but I've never fallen in love with someone who has honestly loved me back.
So then
Poor
the
man.
last person he loved was that one woman. Claude looked at me,
Actually-
and for a few moments he doesn't speak. Oh no.
Alexis, do you mind if I ask you a question?
No, I don't mind.
Have you ever loved anyone?
My mother, of course.
I was referring to a romantic kind of love.
Romantic kind of love? What does that kind of love feel like?
I mean, enlighten you.
Oh dear.
Karma's in their zone.
He smiles at me, and it's surprisingly genuine.
It can feel simultaneously like floating and sinking. Your heart stutters, and you only worry about small things, about offending this other person in some way. You wonder if
She's to describe everything that she's been feeling for the past
Yup.
that's just
how
anxiety.
many chapters.
That's just anxiety. What do you mean?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's just anxiety.
This is a bit more.
Love is
Anxiety
just
with karma.
You'll wonder if they'll like what you're wearing, or if they would prefer a sandwich to a casserole when you treat them for dinner.
You know what? That'd actually be a good title because of the anxiety he gave us earlier with his little heart attack.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
That's it. Just anxiety.
The anxiety. Right.
You begin
Sorry.
to find beauty in all of the things that they do. Their
Woo.
presence makes you feel complete in a way that you never thought of before. You try to imagine life without that person, and find that you cannot. To even consider such a thing is painful, so much that it feels like it may break your heart.
Klaude continues talking, but my mind is already whirling. Though he phrases things in a way that still feels unnecessarily dramatic, I feel a tinge of familiarity. The thing he's describing, those are the things I feel when I'm with him.
Wow.
Wow!
The moment really makes me
Wow!
oh god, oh no.
Oh.
Before I can say anything, we hear the sounds of hooves, and both of us turn. I can see a procession of knights along with the king on his horse. He normally rides into town like this, but today he's not smiling, and there are way too many knights riding with him. And is that... Oh, Sir Eelcaster? Oh no.
Gross.
Let's go find a place to stand and watch.
As you wish.
Klaude walks with me into the crowd gathering around the king, and we find a spot to spectate at the very edge, closer to the alleyways. Cause
I need
that's
to acknowledge
not
that
suspicious.
Claude
Oh,
just
God.
Princess Bride us real quick.
Did
Bro,
you?
just he said the line from the Princess Bride.
As
and
you
I'm
wish, you're so right!
Like,
Oh my god.
Alright. Oh! Oh, wait. 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 What?
Cyrus.
Oh, it
Please.
was Moon last time.
No, I don't want to do it.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I
No,
don't
it
wanna
was
do it.
Plague.
Oh,
No?
you're right. No. You're right.
No, it was
No.
Plague.
It
I
was.
think anybody's the king at any
It was
time.
Cyrus,
okay,
you do
the
it.
Moon was king during Rod's round,
Mhm.
and then during Rumble we made him be king.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to be the king.
But-
Cyrus?
But Cyrus, your turn.
Okay.
Cyrus.
Manly voice.
Be the
My
king.
beloved citizens of Anchi,
Yes,
we
thank
have
you.
come before you today to make an important announcement. I can't do deep voices.
It's okay.
Ever since I was given this crown, I was sworn to live my life for the people and to rule in all fairness so that our kingdom could enjoy great peace.
The crowd breaks into applause.
Aw.
Okay?
I don't like his mustache.
I stare at the king, an uneasy feeling in my stomach when I notice that there is a sadness in his eyes, though he's smiling. Then I notice Sir Eelcaster appears to be hiding a smile. I don't like where this is going.
Oh no.
The king's speech goes on for long minutes after that, with him detailing the commitments he's made, the goals he set, and finally, his love for the people. The audience around us claps and cheers, but Klaude and I remain silent.
Something is not right.
I nod in response.
To this day I keep this promise. I would never break this oath, for it is the foundation on which I rule.
The audience claps again, but I'm silent, watching the king intently. Okay, audience, you can stop.
Unfortunately, the unwelcome news that I bring to you today gives me a reason to hand this foundation over to someone else. Oh no.
Oh no.
I have fallen permanently ill.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, you're just on a horse.
The king's proclamation is met with shock and angry chattering from the audience. I cannot hear anything that is being said over the, voices.
Cacophony.
Thank you. But I
Yeah.
know that the audience is, nope.
Dissenting.
Thank you. I stiffen as I stare at the king. He's lying. I can tell by the firm set of his jaw and the way his eyes flicker across the crowd faster than they ought to. The king has lied to me so many times before that I can recognize when he does it.
I know this is unfortunate news, but it must come as a shock. But it is an illness for which there is no current treatment. As for the question of my successor...
He trails off for a few moments, and I think I see something in his eyes that hints at urgency, but I'm not sure why.
Crown Princess...
Emmeline.
Emmeline is unmarried and still too young to rule on her own.
I feel a pang of irritation and confusion. Another lie. Emmeline could rule just fine with the help of Sir Mithras and the others.
After much thought, they have come to the conclusion that our kingdom will still continue to face danger from the witches. It's best put in the capable hands of the commander and order of the Sir Alcaster.
No. What? I can't hide my shock, and the rest of the audience reacts similarly. Their sudden outburst of a testament to their confusion.
While I will be providing support and assistance from the sidelines, I cannot in good grace continue to wear this crown when I know I cannot serve my people as they deserve. Simply put, I believe that the witches have gained more power in the recent months, and that Sir Alcaster is more best suited to deal with these conflicts. The fairy tale curse runs more rampant these days, and there have been more reports of instances involving magic.
The murmuring continues, except now the townsfolk sound panicked. This can't be true. I don't miss the reluctance in the king's next words.
Really is anxiety.
Sir Alcaster has also suggested a number of remedies to our laws, especially concerning our security and work hours. I believe that Sir Alcaster can better rule this country in these turbulent times. Please show him all the love and loyalty you have shown me.
Oh, no. No.
That man.
That guy. Oh, that's me. Hi. Klaude has a foul expression on his face, and his words feel heavy, even in a low whisper. I know the king. He takes every duty upon himself, and he would never hand his crown to someone else. Once Sir Alcaster comes to the stand of the podium, he silences them with a glare. Oh, who's Alcaster again?
You were.
You were.
Oh.
Remember, because I was Myth and you were Alcaster?
Oh, you're so right. Okay. Citizens of Angie, I swear to you that I will serve you as well as... No. Gennaro has. That being said, I also believe some changes will need to be made. Sir Alcaster continues to speak. He mentions things like curfews for safety, extended work hours, and additional taxes to go towards the knights, but I'm slowly beginning to block out the drone of his voice. What's going on? Sir... No. Alcaster must have done something to force the king into this charade. Yep.
Charade.
That's close enough. The king stands behind Alcaster with his hands clasped, his eyes alert, but there's a helplessness to them that I've never seen before. It isn't long before the crowd's unsettled murmurs become agitated whispers. I'm stunned when Klaude cups his hands to his mouth and starts shouting.
There is only one king. King Gelato.
That's so good. Klaude grips my hand and starts leading me around the outskirts so that people cannot spot him as he continues to shout his shouts. The crowd begins to chant along with Klaude, and then they draw nearer to the stage where my father and Sir Alcaster are standing. Oh.
There is only one king, King Gennaro.
Gelato.
Oh yeah, we already heard it. No.
Let's go, Alexis.
The crowd is right next to the platform now, and the chant carries on. Klaude pulls me behind him, but my mind is on my father and on his desperate eyes. And that's where we're ending.
Man, the plot thickened.
I
real
know,
good.
it does. That's some tea.
Some big tea.
Some big tea. All right.
We have 4 more choices left.
Oh,
That's
crazy.
I know.
Alright, well, we hope you guys enjoyed. Stay sweet, and we'll see you guys again later. Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye.
Baby, while we're young.